milk. Goats and sheep, can produce milk, or sheep can have the wool for clothing. So these animals are not just food now, they're other things. So why was farming so important? On page 13, do we have another person in this section? Thank you, Dick.
Historians call the changes in Neolithic age the farming revolution.
The word revolution.
The word revolution refers to change that greatly affects many areas of life. Some historians consider the farming revolution to be most important event in human history. Farming did not begin in one region and spread. People in different parts of the world discovered how to grow crops at about the same time. In Asia, people grew wheat, barley, rice, soybeans, and a grain called millet. In Mexico, farmers grew corn, stalk, potatoes. In Africa, they grew millet and grain called soya.
So it's interesting how that works, that people who have not spent any time together, if you look on the map, you see people in North and South America, and then people over in Africa, Europe, and Asia. They started farming around the same time. And it's not like they called each other on the phone and say, hey, how about we just start farming now in our communities? That wasn't happening. It's just happened that people became a little bit more advanced at around the same time within the hundreds or thousands of years that they were living. Farming eventually became the thing to do. Because what's good about farming?
Food.
Yes, the work of hunting. As I said, hunting could be hit or miss, right? You could go out hunting and not see an animal for days or weeks. And then if the animal is there, it doesn't mean that you can bring that deer down. It could definitely escape before you can get to it. If you're trying to hunt some tigers or hunt a predator of some kind, that animal could turn on you and actually eat you. If you're farming, the crops are not going to, you don't have to be in danger of the crops killing you, okay? The nice thing about farming is that you can actually stay in this one spot. If you have a beautiful area next to a bubbling river, nice weather, if you have food growing from the ground, how about we just stay here, How about we don't have to always move and be on the move for animals? How about we stay in this one spot and have the food come to us? So once they got farming down, with the land producing food, people could stay. They could build, John, better homes. Now you didn't have to always have your home on the back of an ox. Your home could actually be always right here. And if your home is in one spot, what could you do to your home? Build it better. Upgrade it, right. Instead of having, basically almost like a TP type structure where you have to, it's very, have hides or whatever. Now you can build with stone or wood. And it could be stronger and it could protect you from animals and people, So think about what farming would do. Now you can stay there. Men don't have to go and travel for weeks at a time. They can stay right here and at night come home to their family. Let's move on to 14. So because of this, because people now can stay in one spot, and you have your certain amount of families, 20, 30, 40 people staying in one spot, what is the next step? If we're staying here, and they're staying here, and they're staying there, everyone's staying here, maybe we can all build a
House.
village, community. Randall, can you read page 14, please? The growth of villages. fossils and remains of these villages, pottery and tools and weapons and things like that. And we have found that these homes in these places were simple mud brick houses. So nothing resembling homes that you see in your neighborhoods, but also nicer than what you imagine the homes were like in Paleolithic time when they were strapping their homes to their backs to move on and follow the herds, with poles and animal hides. These homes were probably single story, meaning that they didn't have an upstairs and a downstairs. It was just, maybe a doorway. You walk into the doorway and you have just an open area. Your bedding is over there. The cook fire is here. That's maybe where you keep some stuff, and it's just one little area. It's not like they hung out, say, yeah, you know what, I'm going to sleep in all day. No, they weren't doing that. These were very busy people. They were out farming and picking berries and fishing and doing a lot of other things. They weren't spending a lot of time indoors except maybe during storms and nighttime and stuff like that. But they were very simple houses. But you know what? My simple house with my family, and then your simple house, and so there were it was like a neighborhood. There was a community there. So what did people do? They farmed. They still hunted. How many people in here are vegetarians? Okay, you like meat, right? You still like to go and eat meat. So people even back then, they realized that okay, I could grow beans, I could grow corn, I can grow millet and things like that, and that's good to make bread. But you know what? Once in a while, I want a steak. I want a burger. So even back then, they realized that their diets, the vegetables were fine, but you know what? You did crave still fresh meat from deer and fresh meat from sheep or something, or a goat. So they so they still had people go out and hunt. And of course they raised domesticated animals instead of killing a sheep for its meat. Instead, how about I keep 5 or 6 or 50 sheep, and when the time is right, I can get milk from them, and if I need to kill a sheep, I will, and use some of its meat. But I can also get cheese. I can get the wool to make clothing, and of course, if you're going to set up a town, what do you want to make sure that you're setting up the town next to? Fresh water, lakes and rivers. So, yes, if you have a fresh water source half a mile away because you get your water from, wouldn't it be kind of add to your diet some fish? You make a net, you go out and fish, and if you bring home fish, you can feed your family for a meal of fish, no problem. And usually the fish don't go away. If that water is there, and if you don't overfish, the fish will always be in. So these are some of the things that people did.
Oh my God.
A couple of the things that settlements had. These will be our last 2 notes for the day. Is that we noticed when we found the ruins of Jericho and Shakahoyuk that not only did they find a house for a family and a little home for a family, a little home for a family, you also had a building, and it was a little bit bigger. Sometimes it was in the center of the village. And I was obvious that building was not a place where people lived. It was a place that people went to visit. And it was maybe, they were thinking that it was a place where people did like the earliest known worshiping, religion, praying. What were they praying for?
Cheese.
In a way.
Cheese.
Why do you think people first started praying?
Because they wanted cheese.